So our lovely librarian Karen's here helping me and all of you who are viewing this video on refining search results in the CQUniversity Library Search database. So Karen, we're on this page here and we've done an advanced search, and you can see on the screen that we're looking for Great Barrier Reef as a phrase search, pollute as a truncation search, but we've used the Boolean operators too to link in pollute, but we've also added an extra line and used the Boolean operator not to restrict our searching. We don't want anything to do with tourism, tourists, tours, that sort of thing. Is that correct, Karen, what I've just said?
Yes, that's right. So we've got these two terms being linked together with and then we're saying we don't want to see any results that contain tourist, tourism, tourist.
Okay, and we got 684 results. So you're going to show me how I can refine those results, and that's all to do with all that information that's over there on the right hand side of the screen.
That's right, that's right. Now, before we actually look at these results, I have to mention that to be able to see all of the functionality available in Library Search, you need to log in as yourself. So we'll just do that first. So by clicking in login here, you'll be asked to log in with your university login. So just use whatever you use to access Moodle or anything like that. Now you can see that my name is actually here in the top right hand corner of the screen.
Right.
Okay, so as you said, there's 684 results, which is a lot of results to try and work through to find what you're looking for. So in this area here, there's lots of things we can do to make that result list a lot more streamlined. I just want to mention here about the sort by. At this point, it's set at relevance, which means Library Search has decided which of the results match your search the best.
Okay.
You can choose to have the newest material at the top of the list or the oldest material at the top of the list. But at this stage, it's always a good idea to leave it at relevance, because you might be looking at results that aren't as relevant if you're searching by date at this point.
All right, that's a good tip, Karen. Thanks.
Okay, so you can see by the little icons we've got a mixture of results, articles, books, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So we can restrict the number of results we get by the type of material it is. And you can see here under content type, our 600 odd results are made up of articles, newspaper articles, there's some dissertations, and there is a show more button. So if you click on show more, it will also show you that there are some books in our search results, some audio visuals, reviews and conference proceedings. So for the purpose of this demonstration, let's say we only want to have a look at what books are available. So all I have to do is click on books here, and you can see now books is one of our active filters. And
I see. So it just sort of pops up there, and you know what the filter is that you've been using.
That's right.
Great.
So you can keep track of what you're searching for. And now you can see that we're only looking at the 14 results that are books. A lot of these results will be physical books that are sitting on shelves in libraries, but if we scroll down we can see that this book here and a couple of these others, full text available, are actually ebooks or online books that you can see.
Right, so but just by clicking on that link it would take you to the full text of that
That's
book.
right, yes, yes.
Great.
Now at this point we've got 14 books, but if we have a look at the dates of some of these books when they were published, they're a bit old. So we might then use our sorting by the date newest, and that will put the results that are the most recently published at the top of the list. And you know, as a university student studying, you need to use the most recent material. So now we can see that these books are published, you know, more recently than the 90s.
Okay, that's another good tip. Thanks for that.
So if we just delete our book filter and we go and have a look at our content type list again, we can see that 563 articles.
Oh, that's what that bracket in the number is. So that's how
Yes.
many articles out of the 684, 563 are articles.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
So are you talking about like journal articles and that sort of thing?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And you can see here that there's 563 journal articles. But if we go up here, we can see that 535 of those are peer-reviewed journals. So to make sure that you're getting that peer-reviewed quality, then you can just click on that and you will see articles that are peer-reviewed.
Excellent.
Alrighty, and again, we can sort by, at this point it's actually sorting by date newest. Yes it is, 2016. But the refining options also allow you to choose dates that you'd like to see. So in some units within the university, students are told only use the last 5 years of information. So we can change the date here to say, we only want to see items that are published from 2010 till now. So you can type it in, or you can actually use your little arrows here to move the dates up and down. And then if you hit refine, it will refine that search, throw out anything that's older than 2010. And here you can see our active filter now has joined the peer review.
So depending on how many active filters you've got on, you'll always see what you're working with. That's right. It will appear up there.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can keep tabs on what you've actually.
And obviously you can take them out again by just deleting the cross.
That's right. So now we've got 246 results that are peer-reviewed journal articles and published between 2010 and 2016.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What's that subject tab there on the right, Karen? What does that mean?
This is a really good resource, and being a library resource, librarians like to keep things orderly. So what we have here is a list of subject areas. So every item on our list has been allocated a subject area. So and these words actually describe the subjects that the articles are about. So we've only got a few here that we can see, but if we click on show more,
wow, gives you a lot to choose from.
That's right, that's right. So you can have a look down the list and say, well, I only really want to see articles that talk about water quality. So if you click on water quality, it'll show you those 88 articles that are specifically about water quality.
So depending on, the brainstorming process at the beginning of, writing an assessment item, writing an assignment, it may have come up that you wanted to focus more on water quality, and here it is, really helping you get results to do with that.
That's right, that's right. I mean, these subject areas still match your search, but some articles are more focused on these subject areas. And also it's a good tool that when you're starting to think about the terms that you're going to use for searching, and you find one resource that kind of matches what you're looking for, have a look at the subject listing, and there may be other terms or words or phrases that you can use to search as well.
Yeah, things that I hadn't considered. Sure. Okay. Now I noticed before that when we were looking at books, and there were 14 books, if we go back to that book search, can you tell me about whether or not you can collect books by going to a library?
Okay.
Are there still books on shelves in libraries?
Yes, we still have books on shelves. There are a lot of ebooks, but certainly physical books still exist. So let's just reset these filters back to where we were initially. So you'll see this change back to our 684 results. And of course, content type will move it back to our books. And then from our search, you can see that if we're looking for physical book, so for example this book is available in Bundaberg. So if I want to order this book because I'm in Rockhampton, I can click on this link. It gives me the information about the book. Here we go. So you can see there is more than one copy. And because I'm logged in, where we were at the top of the screen here, I've got this little request button now. So I don't have to choose which book I want. The system will choose the best one for me because there are multiple copies. So I just hit request here. I tell the system which campus I'd like to pick up this book.
Okay.
And if my assignment's due in 2 weeks, then, you know, I can say, well, I really don't need this book past the end of December, for example. And then I just hit the request button, and that request will go off to the library that has the book, and I'll get an email to say when the book has arrived at my campus. If you are studying externally, then you can choose the personal delivery option.
Okay.
And your home address will be where we mail the book to.
Oh, excellent. Okay. And did I notice something really nifty down the bottom there on this screen? Was that like a library, a virtual browse? It's as if you're at the library.
It is. And so you can, even though you're not in a library, you can actually see what books might be around this particular book on the shelf. So say, for example, this book is called The Great Barrier Reef, Finding the Right Balance. And this is it here. But next to it or related to it is another book called An Introduction to the Great Barrier Reef. So it is like standing in front of the shelf and looking at the books around it. And if I click on that title, it will show me the details for that book. And again, if I want to, I can request it.
Oh, that's excellent. So I guess what we've discovered today is that we can refine our search by using all of those tools that you showed us through the video, and that it is still possible to go into a library and pick a book off a shelf. So thank you, Karin, for helping me with my search strategies.
Not a problem. And don't forget, if you need help, just ask for it.